Today's episode is on Skew, the bane of both human and robot traders. Skew is the third standard moment of order. Skew shows which side of the distribution has the highest probability in the probability density function. A Gaussian distribution has a normal skew, which means the distribution is symmetrical. Skew is referred to as positive or negative. A positive skew has the tail where the larger numbers are. Positive skew is also called right skewed because the right got screwed over. Negative skew has a tail where the smaller numbers are. Negative skew is also called left skew because the left side got skewed over. Negative skew doesn't always mean negative returns, but it can depending on the context. If the mean is set at 0, then skew represents whether there's a payoff or loss. This view sees right tails as profit and left tails as losses. However, this isn't always the case. Negative skew isn't always a bad thing, it just tells us where the tail is on the scale. Most often, skew represents scale. This allows for winners and losers to be on both sides of the distribution. If there's a fat tail, then you can expect fat-tailed events to scale with the side of the tail it's on. Negative and positive is how they're often referred to. However, it's easier just to say which side the fat tail of the distribution is. After all, in fat-tailed distributions, it's the outliers that must drive our structuring and our hedging. Surprising events hide in the tail of distributions with abnormal moments of order. This is called a tail-end event. This is a left-tailed distribution before it suffers a tail-end event. And this is a right-tailed distribution before suffering a tail-end event. If we have a left-tailed or left-skewed distribution, then we are known to be exposed to surprise fat-tailed events on the left side, good or bad. This depends if you're the winner or the loser in the bet. Sometimes it's an instantaneous realization. If you're oriented correctly, this can bring in a lot of profit, like buying an options contract and receiving a large payoff. Tailed distributions provide a small but regular payoff or loss. These small but regular returns or losses make up the mode, the densest part of the distribution. These options have a usual low regular return or loss, but are capable of suffering a massive event in the tail. This can be a temporal or spatial state, or any other dimension of measurement. A rational investor may prefer a positive skew, but end up stuck on a left fat tail event forever chasing their tail. A robo-trader may be geared to chase right fat-tailed events, but in the end just buys a bunch of options that end up as sunk costs in the left tail, or making a serious right fat-tail error and losing it all. This is the danger of trading at a higher state. A solution to this is to divide your risk between the high and the low domain. This is called a hedge, and allows you to weigh your bets respectively. Thank you.